is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Gators headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Bishop. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Bishop. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Takes the easy one to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And he's dragged down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954. And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose? Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Matthews. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal.
Might have a chance. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The run inside. It's Gordon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. The give, it's Morris. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
That's an interesting play call there, because I think with the 3rd and long situation, a lot of people probably thought they were going to throw it. Instead, they hand it off, and great job by the offensive line. And after that run, now they're set up in 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it as we get a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback making checks. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Trying to slam in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The AT unit on the field.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Gator. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Fires it incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Running inside, it's Pryor. Got a little grass. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Gators send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Just feeds the running back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and 6 yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. The Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Throwing right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Gators! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Plows through the defense. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Matthews. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off the RPO, complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Volunteers will have it first and 10. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Davis. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. wants to go right back downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Moving out to the right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Breaks into the open.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to Ball. Could be an alley. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's got too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff for Ball. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs, and make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Here's a little room there. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now on first down from the 28. Ball again. Trucks through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass. Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gets it away, it's a laser, and maybe no chance for a return. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Bishop. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. He breaks a tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They boot it away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Here's Jaden one more time. Just ran over it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Pryor. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's ball. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has obviously had success, but, man, they haven't done it on the ground. And late in this football game with the lead, love to see if they can do what they just did. Establish the ground game, let that clock tick.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Now on the move. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Talk about stepping up in a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Got room at the 35. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Sometimes it's so hard for receivers to just step out of bounds and give up yards. It's the smart play. Great job. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock. It's not about getting 5 more yards. It's about saving that clock because we need to score some points.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a give the ball. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open, gave him a shot.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my